Greetings and salutations, and this is Techrodot here, back with more Sonic 3 and Knuckles. I moved my mic up to avoid, my mic is a really good mic, but, whenever I have it too close to my face, it, picks up, it starts to, static when I make certain sounds, like a P sound or something. That just means the mic is too close to my face, basically. It's not really an issue with the mic itself, but yeah. We are continuing on to Hidden Palace Zone, where we run into our old buddy Knuckles. How's it going? How's it going, Knuckles? Unlike Sonic, you don't chuckle. You rather flex your muscles. Seriously, man, that's cringe, man. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I find it funny that that song says, unlike Sonic, I don't chuckle, but you see Knuckles laughing a lot in this game. He has a really common sprite animation where he's laughing at Sonic. The song is a lie, man. The song is a lie. That's all I'm saying. But yeah, let's continue. Well then, the plot thickens. Oh, so you finally see what's going on, Knuckles. It only took you, what, 8 videos? You finally see what's going on, don't you? Damn, my boy just got bodied. Did you just see that? This boy. Knuckles, you good? Oh, damn, he broke. Okay, he must be good, because he still had enough strength to break the wall. But yeah. Here we go. Let's continue on up to Sky Sanctuary, which is just a boss rush. I actually do not know why this stage was chosen for Sonic Generations. I actually don't really get, okay, I would have gotten it if they had brought back the Metal Sonic boss rush thing as but with Metal Sonic or something like that, or whatever. I would have gotten that, but this level is literally 30 seconds to a minute of platforming and then boss, and then another 30 seconds to a minute of platforming, boss, and then continue. It's not much level going on with it, honestly. Most of the level is just platforming segments. Which, yeah, this is a 2D platformer, so that's common, but what I mean by that, it's basic platforming segments. And these things you can grab onto. These things are pretty cool. But yeah. No, ooh, that guy caught me off guard. So, if you got this far into the video, I know we ain't that far yet, but I need to start engaging with the audience a little more. I need to start asking audience questions and stuff like that, and just giving a reason for people to pay attention. If you got this far into the video, how was your day? Just comment down below randomly. Just how was your day? That's it. We starting off easy. Starting off with an easy one. But I'm gonna try to do that every video. Either ask some kind of question or bring up some kind of topic and then say, comment down below your thoughts on this or your answer to this. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna start doing, because yeah. Oh, yep. We got the egg, whatever. I call it the egg wrecker, but I don't think that's actually what it's called. I call it the egg wrecker because it's a wrecking ball. But I don't know if that's actually what it's called. We continuing up. So the way this boss rush works, basically, is you face Metal Sonic in I think it's 3 different previous Eggman boss mechs. Or not mechs, but like machine. I want to say mechs, but technically they aren't mechs. Eggman doesn't really start using mechs until Sonic Adventure. And there his first mech is the Egg Viper. No, the Egg Walker, then the Egg Viper. They're both mechs. The Egg Hornet's not really a mech, it's just the Egg Mobile with like kind of a flying machine around it with a drill. I wouldn't consider that a mech, but the Egg Viper and the Egg Walker are mechs. The Egg Walker 2.0, or I think that's what it's called, in SA2 is also a mech. The Egg Emperor is a mech. The Egg Dealer's not the Egg. The Egg Dealer's like more of a vehicle. The Egg Breaker is a mech. Technically speaking, the bosses in Sonic Unleashed are mechs. Technically speaking, they are. But they kind of feel like they're vehicles. They're more like vehicles, just with mech properties. I don't know. The Egg Wizard fought at the end of Sonic Rush Adventure is a mech. Obviously, the Egg Dragoon and the Death Egg Robot are mechs. But yeah, when I said like Eggman doesn't really use mechs until Sonic Adventure, I meant commonly, because he does have the Death Egg Robot and the second Death Egg Robot that we're gonna see in the next video. He does have those, but they aren't like commonplace when it comes to Eggman bosses here. So Eggman's fought a lot more in these classic games, but he's all like more often than not he's in some kind of flying vehicle connected to the Eggmobile, or he's just in the Eggmobile with like something attached to it. That was a boss for Sonic 2. I know this because I fought it recently. I'm actually near the end of Sonic 2. I'm actually stuck on Wing Fortress, I think is what it's called. Wing Fortress. Flying Battery, it is not. Wing Fortress sucks, I ain't gonna lie. It kinda does. Like, that's why I'm stuck on it. It's hard, yeah, but difficulty's not really why I'm stuck on it. It's more so, it's just not a fun stage. It's just not. Like, some stages in this game are pretty hard. Like, I would consider Lava Reef hard, and that stage was fun as fuck to beat. The Death Egg Zone is going to be hard, and that stage was also fun as fuck to beat. This stage is a little hard, and it's fun. Like, difficulty don't make or break a game for me. It's more so like how that difficulty feels, you know? If it's the kind of difficulty that makes you want to keep going and get better at the game and conquer it, like with this, like with the harder stages of this game, exception being Carnival Night, which sucks, but you know, whatever. Carnival Night literally is the only stage in this game I just outright hate. I know, like I said, I know I was talking about like how I didn't like I know I was talking about like how like I kind of don't care for Ice Cap Zone that much either, but that was that's mostly because the music changed. Honestly, like Ice Cap ain't that bad. If it had the OG music, I probably would have had a lot more fun with it. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. When I say whoa, I mean whoa. Ah, damn, I gotta do this all over again. Yeah, I wasn't having that. I took the shortcut. I wasn't gonna wait on that platform to come down. I wasn't having that. I already went through all this. This is just... It's just me trying to speed run. Okay. Okay. Careful, careful. Careful, do not fall off the edge. I'm literally walking slow because I'm scared of falling off the edge again. And redoing all of that. Okay. Phew, we made it. We're gonna be facing Metal Sonic again soon. I do like those little oh, well, that happened. I do like those little animations with the egg robos flying in from the background. That's actually kind of cool. Honestly, this is probably the most level this level actually even gets. Oh, well, what I'll say. What I mean by that is that this section, like, introduces, like, it has most of the Sky Sanctuary, like, obstacles and stuff that the zone is known for. Whereas, like, the first couple platforming sections were just, like, oh yeah, we're actually to the real Mecha Sonic boss now. But the first couple platforming sections were just basically, like, a lot of basic shit with, like, those little things you hang on, tacked on. The thing about hanging on, and this, if I remember correctly, I think Wing Fortress has an issue with this. Hanging on in Sonic 2 is janky. It's actually really janky. It is. Like, you'll notice it. I know for sure you have to do it in, what is it, Mystic Caves. I know for sure you gotta do it there. And it is a pain in the ass. Because it does not work the same as it does in this game. In this game, when you hang on to something, you're able to move left or right, or you're able to move the thing you're on, or you're able to, like, swing. You're able to do something with it, which makes it work. But in Sonic 2, you don't have that. No, you don't control what you hooked onto. You're just stuck in one position until you jump. And well, I guess that's not really Jake, but it's kind of just. It feels weird, you know? Because usually when a character grabs onto something in a game, that thing is moving. Or the character is moving that thing. And in Sonic 2, that's just not... I mean, I guess the vibes that Sonic grabs in Mystic Caves do drop down, but it doesn't have the same feeling, you know? Usually when a character grabs onto something in a game, that something moves. Or the character moves it themselves. That's literally how it usually works. Even with ledge grabbing, like when you look at ledge grabbing in games, even though the ledge is not moving, your character is moving while they're ledge grabbing. So it's like, and they're able to move side to side if they're in the process, like if they're like hanging on from the ledge. So yeah, it is like just grab mechanics in games. I'm so used to them working like either you can move the character on the thing, or the thing moves by itself. I'm so used to that. And it's just... It feels so weird in Sonic 2, where, like, you just grab onto it, and it doesn't exactly work that way. Yeah, I said the lines in Mystic Caves tend to, like, drop down after Sonic grabs onto them. At least some of them do. But... that don't feel the same, you know? God damn, this boss is hard. Why didn't Pass Me cut some of this out? Pass Me, what'd you do? Why'd you keep all this in? I mean, I ain't mad about it because the video ain't too long. I'm just, like, genuinely wondering why this was all kept in. I accidentally turned on the airplane. I was turning on my phone to check if I have any notifications, and I accidentally turned on airplane mode. I actually do that a lot. Not the accidental part. I actually turn on airplane mode a lot on my phone, but just for a second. And there's a reason I do that. There's a really good reason I do that. I do that because I do that to basically reset my data connection. Because there are times where my data doesn't want to work. So, like, the easy solution is just to turn on airplane mode and turn it off, and it gets a better connection right after that. It's kind of like the same thing as, like, if you own a PlayStation or an Xbox, it's like the same thing as resetting the console to reset your Wi-Fi connection, like turning the console on and off, or off and back on, to reset your, Wi-Fi connection to the console. It's kind of like that. That's kind of what turning airplane mode on and off on your phone does. Is the same thing as turning your console off and back on to reset a Wi-Fi connection. It's basically the same thing. Because yeah, you do have to do that. You do have to do that. I used to have to do that with my PS4 sometimes I gotta do it with my PS5. To reset. I don't like this part is automated. Like, no, I was not controlling this. This was automated, which sucks because that's like, oh, we on to the death egg. Let's go. I think we only get Act 1 in this video though. I'm pretty sure because we got one more part after this. And I doubt that part is just the final boss, so I think we only get Act 1 for this video. What are my thoughts on the Death Egg, you may be wondering? The Death Egg is a really good fucking final stage. Is it my favorite final stage in Sonic game? Like in the Sonic series? Not really, but it's up there. Pirates Island is another really good one in Sonic Rush Adventure, so that's one of its competition, as well as Eggman Land, the SD version of Eggman Land, not the HD. Because fuck the HD version of Eggman Land, like golly, that thing is like 60 minutes long. But the SD version of Eggman Land for Sonic Unleashed is another good one. Final Fortress from Heroes is a good one. Frontiers doesn't really have one when I think about it, because yeah, Frontiers has like cyberspace levels in the final area, but none of them are really a final stage because any of them could be your last cyberspace level, you know? So it's not like there's an intended final stage. I'm trying to think. What's another good one? Sonic and the Black Knight's a weird situation where there isn't really a final stage. You're kind of just revisiting areas that have like new locations open before you fight the final boss, with the ability to play the 3 knights. That was actually something I really loved about Sonic and the Black Knight, especially because Sir Percival, who is basically Blaze but knightified, I'm gonna call it, was really fun to play. So was Sir Lancelot. Sir Gawain, is that how you say it? He was a bit rough, I ain't gonna lie, but Sir Percival and Sir Lancelot were fun to play in Sonic and Black Knight. I never got to the final stage of Sonic 06, so I'm not, or Sonic Rush, so I'm not gonna like count those. I'm not at the final stage of Sonic 2 yet, unless Sky Fortress is the final stage, then automatically it's a trash-ass final stage. I'm sorry, not sorry, but I fucking hate Sky Fortress. Or not Sky Fortress, I fucking hate Wing Fortress. I never got to the final stage with Sonic 1 either, or Sonic CD. Shadow the Hedgehog, I never played the final stage of because it's the final story. But if we were gonna count, like, I guess, like, alternate story path final stages, Lava Shelter would be a pretty good one. Lava Shelter, like, say what you will about, like, Shadow the Hedgehog as a game in general, but Lava Shelter is actually a pretty good damn level. Lava Shelter and Mad Matrix were, like, 2 levels that, like, I actually loved going back to, despite, like, the weird choices made for Shadow the Hedgehog. Like, they were 2 levels that almost felt like a normal Sonic level. You just had a gun attached, basically. And they, well, Mad Matrix went on really long too, which was the other thing, but it was fun, so I didn't really mind that it went on a really long time. You get what I'm saying? God damn, this part is hard. What the fuck am I supposed to be? What the fuck? Bounce physics in Sonic games are not stuff they should be making puzzle shit out of, I'm telling you. Like, if this was a 3D game, I'd get it, because you could control Sonic more on those bounce things, but the bounce things, like the bounce physics in classic games don't give you much control. Yeah, you can go up and down, left to right, whatever direction off of them, but you can't control it as well as you can in a 3D game. You got what I'm saying? I just got one more to hit. There we go. Woo! Finally. God damn. That was a roller coaster. Roll coaster, roll coaster, roll coaster, roll coaster. If anybody knows what I'm referencing. But yeah. God damn, I just lost a shit ton of rings. Well, I lost so many rings, they stacked them. They stacked each ring drop. How many fucking rings did I have? Hold on, I gotta stop the video. How many rings did I have? I see. I only had 65 rings. Why did they stack like that? It made me think that I had over 100 or something. Actually, I don't even know if you can get... No, you can't get over 100, can you? Because, it would just give you a coin for it. Because no extra lives here. I think ports and remakes and stuff need to start having toggles for shit. And this is a topic that I actually thought about last night. Because, like, I love RE2 and RE4 remake. And RE3 remake's also pretty fun. But I also thought about, what if they had a toggle to turn ink ribbons on and off for any difficulty level? Like, you choose your difficulty level, and then you choose a toggle. Do you want ink ribbons, or do you not want ink ribbons? Like, I think that would have improved those remakes a lot, honestly. It would have, because, like, having limited saves is part of what's so fun about RE1 remake. You know, like, if we had that, but with, like, the better, smoother controls of the other remakes, it would, like, it'd be really good, you know? But yeah. The reason why I'm bringing that up is because I think that should have been a thing here with lives. They should have had the ability to toggle lives on and off. And yeah, if they wanted to award coins for, like, getting 100 rings as well, that's fine. Have a coin counter and then have a life counter. Award you a life and a coin when you get 100 rings. That would have been fine. Like, that would have been an easy solution. Apparently the video's not ending right after this. What comes after this? Or do I die here? That's probably it, isn't it? I die here. A detail that I kind of like starting in Sonic 3 and it's carried over to Mania. And real quick, I'm gonna give my opinion on that. I think Sonic 3 is better than Mania. I know that's heresy. Mania, best Sonic game ever, even though it's not. I have several issues with Mania personally. Like, I think the difficulty doesn't, like, really go up naturally. Like, that's kind of what my gripe with Sonic 1 is too, is that the difficulty doesn't feel like it smoothly goes up. I like I ain't too picky with that either. Like, there are some games that have like difficulty spikes that I actually really like. It's more so when a game suddenly has like a lot more difficulty somewhere that wasn't built up to, and that difficulty is actually frustrating rather than like, oh, I want to beat this. I want to get good and beat this hard part. I want to get like learn the skill to do this. Like, I'm gonna keep trying. It ain't that kind of difficulty. Is the okay, I think I'm done here for the day kind of difficulty. Like, yeah. That's what Sonic 1 and Sonic Mania gives me a good chunk of the time. Sonic CD too. Sonic 2 and Sonic 3 don't really do that to me. Sonic 3 and Knuckles actually never even comes close. I mean, yeah, there's Carnival Night Zone, but I never really like got to the point where I wanted to stop playing. It just was a zone I didn't care for at the end of the day. And yeah, I still hate the zone. It's just, you know. But the detail I wanted to bring up was I like the detail of Eggman having like these robotic mini bosses stand in the way between him and Sonic in each zone. Like this. I think it's actually pretty smart. It actually shows Eggman's like thinking ahead, you know, like it makes it seem like Eggman's planning against Sonic to like, I mean, I guess it makes sense that he wouldn't do that in Sonic 1 because that's the first time he would have met Sonic. But like, I wish it would happen more in Sonic games where Eggman just had like a security method to keep Sonic from getting to him. And I guess it does happen like in some places. Like there's this robot in Sonic Unleashed that chases you in Windmill Isle Zone and then chases you again in Eggman Land. And then there's like this other one that chases you in Aquarium Park in Sonic Colors, and then there's like these mini boss hammer guys that like fight you in Sonic Heroes. So like he does do it again in later games. It's just not on the same like level, you know. It's whatever though. Anyway, I'm going to be ending up the video here, so bye.